On this episode of Diecast Time, I'm unboxing a very special Perkins Engineering VL Commodore.
Let's go.
So why is this car so special, you may ask? Well, basically this is the third place Commodore from the 1990 Bathurst 1000. This was the first Bathurst 1000 I really sat down and watched start to finish, like didn't move off the couch all day. I remember my father was always into motorsport, and I used to sit around and watch some races with him and bits and pieces. And I vaguely remember bits and pieces of some of the earlier Bathursts, and then going back and watching VHS tapes and things like that of the racing. But this is genuinely the first race, and I'd been to Sandown and things like that with him. This is the first one I genuinely remember, like what was going on, and I was really into the race. And I remember, I think it was partially Dad was a big Dick Johnson fan, and the DJR Sierras were kind of blazing off and then were breaking down, and the HRT Commodore ended up winning the race. But I do remember this Larry Perkins Commodore being in the fight all day, then with the second Dick Johnson Sierra coming second in the race. But I do very much recall, and partially on the day, I think it was with Dad being a Dick Johnson fan and that, and then obviously HRT winning. But for some reason, there was just a real soft spot for Perkins. And yeah, he kind of, he became my guy. There was also, I'd been to Peter Brock Open Day and things like that, and I had Peter Brock's autograph, and so kind of the mobile guy, he was my guy. But then Perkins, that second kind of guy, on the day, Brock was, I'm trying to remember now, I think they actually ended up finishing about 5th in the race, but they were kind of out of the running most of the day on this one. But yeah, then I was kind of cheering, and I was happy that HRT won, and they were in the same car. But from that day, I do recall having a special spot for Larry Perkins, and that's why when this model was announced, it was 100%. This one is going into the collection. It's a very, very basic paint job and all that. It's very typical Larry Perkins. It's nothing spectacular. But yeah, the VL Walkinshaw Commodores are really, instrumental part of my youth, I suppose. And yeah, Larry Perkins was always my kind of second guy for most of those years. I was always happy when Larry went out and had a great result at Bathurst and followed him all the way through. That's partially like I'm a big follower of Jack Perkins' career as well. So had to get this one. Let's crack it open and see what she's like. So once again, first up, we've got the certificate of authenticity. These classic collectible models, they don't have a number on the actual certificate. The number is on the bottom of the car, this one being 416. There is a little booklet that I don't normally show in those certificates behind it, with some more detailed photos and a little bit of a description of the car. And here she is, just an absolutely stunning model. Absolutely love the VL Walkinshaws, all their glory. I know the big body kit on them was very polarizing in the day, but yeah, I found them absolutely spectacular. Love seeing them on the road, one of my favorite road cars. And definitely this one, even though it is such a plain basic livery, it is very Larry Perkins, which is something that I really enjoy. And it's definitely going to be one of the favorites in my collection. And here it is with everything open. The boots on them, I thought the boots were openable. I don't know. I don't want to force it and break something, so I've just left it as is. I know with my big fat fingers, it was hard enough getting the bonnet and a couple of the doors open. And yeah, so I've been known in the past to do a bit of damage trying to force things open. So I haven't bothered just in case. I think you might have to take those the boot pins out to actually get the boot open. But yeah, I don't want to break anything because yeah, these are not cheap models, and I don't want to do any damage to it. But the detail, absolutely amazing. Like all the detail under the engine bay and that, and even like with these ones, if you watch the Perkins Engineering YouTube videos where Jack is restoring some of the old Perkins cars, you'll see this has one of the Larry towers of power inside the car, and all the wiring and everything, just really, really great detail. I find it interesting as well, like looking at the color interior, the blue colored interior. I remember I had a few VL Commodores back in the day, and yeah, mine all either no, one of them did have a blue interior. That's how many I had. I forgot what color interior all of them had. So that's my unboxing and review of the Larry Perkins 1990 VL Walkinshaw Commodore. Absolutely love this car. It's, yeah, I mean, I basically say that with every model I get, but this one, definitely one that will take pride of place in the collection. I don't think it's going to, say, overtake probably the 93 Bathurst winner as my favorite model. That one is really special, but yeah, this one it's definitely up there just because of what it means on that day and everything. I definitely do want to at some point. I have got a couple of the earlier Bianti VL Commodores. I have got the 1990 Bathurst winner and the 89 Grice and Percy FIA car, AI. And the opposite to the Ferrari International Assistance, the old insurance company. I'd love to get them out and compare because I think Classic have done a really good job on these models. They sit really well, and I think they're probably a little bit better than those original Bianti ones, but it will be interesting to get them right next to each other and see what the proportions are like. But anyway, down in the comments, let me know what you think of this one, and have you added it to your collection. But anyway, until next time, keep collecting. I'm still Dave, and I'll catch you later.